Tuesday morning. It is about 11:45 right now. I just finished editing my vlog from yesterday. Yes, you guys did hear me right. Today is Tuesday, so I'm trying to get into the swing of daily vlogging. So you guys will get a Tuesday vlog today. But we have a bunch of orders that we have to get printed for the day, so I'm actually going to go in the back and see if there's anything I can help Alex with. But let's get this day started. Let's make some coffee and let's go. Alright, so I told you guys I was going to go help Alex, but I'm going to make some coffee first. Maybe get some started for him as well. So I was telling you guys yesterday that we had a lot of custom orders, but we also had a lot of other orders get placed last night. So we are going to have a very, very busy day. I think that there was over 50, I want to say, 22 by 60 gang sheets that we had to get printed, just like all together, and then there's like 120s, 22 by 60s. Oh my gosh, this thing is not human. 22 by 60s are definitely our most popular when it comes to gang sheet sizes. It just seems to be like what everyone orders. I don't know if it's either the 22 by 60 or the 22 by 120, because we do offer like a variety of sizes when it comes to customs, and our plus customers do as well. But 22 by 60s just seem to be the most popular. So we have a bunch of those to get printed today. Yeah, so we have a bunch of 22 by 60s that have to get printed today. So it's definitely going to be probably a FedEx later day, which is okay. But let's get this coffee made because it's going to be a necessity today. Truly the best sound, and you cannot tell me otherwise. The sound of the coffee maker heating up. All right, time is about 1:20 right now. I just did some computer work. I got my vlog uploaded from yesterday, so I had a goal to get that uploaded by 1 today. It is uploaded, but it wasn't uploaded by 1 because I did have to take some phone calls from customers and answer some emails. Basically, we had UPS mess up one of our customers' packages, so I was kind of just, he needed it by tomorrow, so I wanted to communicate with him and kind of talk to him and try to get him his package as soon as possible. But now I'm going to go check in the back what's going on. I've kind of just been doing some content planning, like I said, answering some emails, just doing some computer stuff that needs to get done, especially at the beginning of the day. So we're going to go check on the printers and see what they're up. Right now we have 3 of the 4 printers running. Number 1, if you guys haven't been new, or you're new, or like you haven't been watching my vlogs lately, you'll know that number 1 has a heating plate issue right now, which isn't like catastrophic. We've printed on it in the past since it's been broken, and it's worked. But it just doesn't, if we don't need it, we don't need it right now, or if it's not a necessity, or if we're not pinched for time. So that's what's going on right now in the shop. It's been nice having all our supplies stocked and ready to go. Just is so nice to see all this in the morning. All right, guys, I am watching the printers for Alex right now. So we've got printer at number 3. I just ripped some files for an order so that it's ready to go when he comes out. But it is a very print heavy day. We have the door open, but it's still kind of like, I don't know. We have a lot of humidifiers going. We have 4 humidifiers going. Each printer has their own humidifier right now, just to keep the air kind of moist and the ink lines clear, because I do think that it is basically drying up, like the ink is drying up. So here's a tip for all you DTF printer owners and all of that. Make sure you shake the ink, like the containers, these things right here. So we have been trying to shake these every morning, because if not, the ink can like harden in there, or cause it'll be bad, and then that'll cause stuff to happen further on down the line. So it's a very printing heavy day. We have a new way of rolling them up. I don't want to show them because I think they are some plus customers, but basically we just are leaving the rolls. If you guys have seen my vlogs before, we used to catch them all in a kind of like a bucket. Towards the end, let me roll this one up actually while I talk to you guys. We used to kind of catch them up in the bucket, but that would cause, like, you wouldn't be able to get to the bottom of them. And so now what we're doing is basically rolling them up, and then as the order's finished, we'll cut them, put them on the rack right away, rather than having to sort through them at the end of the day. Saves time, and it's just more about like efficiency. We're trying to be super efficient, save time. Again, I always tell you guys, time is money, so you want to make sure that you are saving money and saving time any way possible. Even like if it's 30 seconds, I am a strong advocate for just shaving off the little things to help be more productive, as well as just, again, like time. It used to take me like an hour altogether at the end of the day to sort through the transfers that were in the bottom of the bucket for, like, once they all got printed. Sorry guys, I'm trying to watch all these, so my mind is everywhere right now. And even like the printers even came with, like, if you have an Oddly printer, you know that like it comes with like a roll up, but even then I would still have to like sort through them, go through them. So this has just been a much easier thing, and it's also been like, we package orders as we go throughout the day, so that it's not like, okay, it's 4:30, all the orders have to be packaged. It's just, again, like I was preaching to you guys, saving time. So checking on all the printers, printer number 3 looks good. So good job to Alex for getting that huge clog that we've had the past 2 weeks. It is beautiful outside. It's a little chilly, but it's saving, ventilating all the, I don't even know what it is. I don't want to say fog because it's not fog, and it's not really heat because it's not hot. But that's what's going on right now. I just made a TikTok and put it in my drafts because I'm going to upload that later, and then I put a post on my Instagram for my newest vlog. I'm going to roll up this one for my newest vlog, so that if you guys came from that post, make sure you say hi. And now I'm going to finish my content planning. So I have some ideas on what I'm going to post. If you guys are a small business, let me know in the comments what you guys like to see or hear discussed. For me, some of the things that I like to do is just, I like hearing people's stories, but I also like to hear like the trends that are happening in their business, or what is super popular, or little tips that they learned. So if you guys have anything like that you want to know, let me, or you want to hear, let me know. But I do have some content ideas because I think with daily vlogging, it's going to be a little hard to not have the days like get repetitive. So I want to make sure that I am giving you guys actual good content, rather than just, all right, we got the printers up, here's this. So just kind of planning out the day. Man, guys, it is beautiful. It's like 60 degrees. It's been freezing. You guys know the snowstorm last week. It's been freezing in Houston. So this is actually a wall-mounted label maker, I think. So I might actually put that together right now, because I am watching the printers for Alex while he's busy. And then there's hair in my mouth. So I'll probably put this together and then just finish content. Maybe start filming a video. I have an idea for one that I am going to do for sure. But the other ones I might need Alex's help with filming them. So let's just, it's 2:34 right now. You guys know 4:30 is when I'm going to start packaging for UPS and get all those orders ready. I do have to make sure that that customer that called, that package got delayed or got damaged, that we get theirs on the printer, because that is like one of the most important orders to go out today, because I did promise them that we would get it out. So gotta make sure that that's on the printer. But yeah, let's get, one thing I do like want to make a point of saying is how happy I am to be back with Oddly on supplies. I told you guys that we've been trying a bunch of different ones, because we did switch from cold peel. We used to be cold peel, and now we are switching to full instant peel. So we were trying a bunch of different suppliers. We tried hot peel, everything, and we couldn't find like a perfect one. They all felt weird, or we just didn't like them, or the suppliers weren't the best. So we did go back to our normal supplier. They are located, we bought it straight from Oddly in China, but they did have a batch of shipment here, so we got it in about 2 weeks. And I'm very thankful to be back. The film just feels great. It's just nice to be with something that we feel we can rely on, rather than something that we felt like we had to monitor and watch. Every dip transfer was different. We just didn't like that. So very happy to be back with all. Happy Wednesday, guys. Ooh, the camera's shaking. It is about 1:45 right now. We got into the office a little bit ago, have been working on some computer stuff. I don't know where I put my mic down yesterday, so I'm hoping that as we clean up the office, we will be able to locate it. But oh, my camera's on. I did vlog a little bit yesterday. I plan to do like a Tuesday vlog just to get on the whole track of daily vlogging, but I literally just forgot to pick up my camera multiple times throughout the day. Tuesdays are just like the days I don't typically vlog, so I just have to remember that. But like I said, it's 1:45 right now. I am gonna clean up with Alex. There's some stuff that he wants to show me, like cleaning up the printers, making sure maintenance on all of that is great. Hopefully we can find my mic back there. I don't know where I put it down. Yesterday I was packaging really quickly to get to UPS and FedEx, and I just placed it somewhere. So I'm hoping it's in the back somewhere. But I wanted to film this clip before we got the printers up and going. Pretty light queue for the day, so it's going to be a bit pretty computer heavy, content heavy, as well as we have some meetings. So we want to go talk before that and get everything, make sure we're on the same page. But right now Alex is doing something, and then we're gonna spend some time cleaning up the bag, getting the printers up and going, and then hopefully we will just be off for the day, and then everything goes up, fingers crossed, everything goes up great. Wednesdays are typically, it could either be super busy or a super just like normal amount of orders. So right now it's a pretty normal amount of orders, knock on wood, because our cutoff time is 3. So let's go. I just heard Alex and yeah, he's ready. So let's go and be back. All right, time right now is 3:30. Alex and I just kind of had like a little business meeting, especially since it's really been like the first day that we've been able to just catch up on everything this week. We typically like to try to talk like once a week about everything, usually on Fridays, but it was just a little bit of a slower morning, so we went with it today. He is actually taking a work call right now, and I am going to work on ripping the files for the DTF printers. We cleaned up the shop a little bit. It really hasn't been, we've been very like keeping it very serious about keeping it just in tip-top shape all the time. So we clean it every morning and kind of just get everything up off the ground and then throw out like old films and everything like that. So we kind of did that this morning since we got it in a little later. And now I am going to get the printer number 2 and printer number 3 up and ready to go. Maybe fill up the humidifiers if they need it. And then I'm just gonna work on finding some social media posts, and also I told you guys yesterday a little bit about how I've been content planning, so I am going to like write a script for some of the first videos that I want to get filmed. With that, I really am not sure when I'm gonna film those or when I'm gonna upload them. I'm trying, I know that in February I'm going to be doing daily vlogs, so maybe one of them, if like I have it'll just be nice to like have them in the queue, and then I can upload them if it's like I don't vlog today or you're hit with another storm or whatever. So not a super busy day with the printer wise. Alex has been killing it in the back, so orders have been getting out like flash rapid speed, so we really haven't had too many big like makeup days, you could say. Like last week especially, we were so busy and we had so many orders that it was basically paying catch up. But Alex has been like one step ahead and printing a lot of orders that are even like don't even have to be printed with the turnaround time. So we are sitting very comfortably, knock on wood, to like just with everything where the orders are standing. But we do have some bigger files that have to get printed, so I'm going to work on that, getting those started, and then when he's done, he'll probably come out and help, and kind of we'll talk about a little bit about what was talked about in the meeting or the call that he's on right now. But that's what's going on. I'm glad I got some filming yesterday, because today has just been really super computer heavy, super just I don't want to say laid back because it really hasn't. We've been super productive, but just very sitting down on the computer, if that makes sense. I don't know if that does. But that's what's going on right now. I also want to check on the tracking for the one customer that I was telling you guys yesterday about that they needed their order today. So I just want to make sure that UPS gets it there. I'm laughing because we usually put like the name of the people who like you rip the file, and then like you'll put the name. So like today I the 29th, I put like January 29th, and then I put Mick next to it, so we just know who ripped the file. And Alex yesterday has been putting the wrong date, but I've done that multiple times because when you come in after the weekend, you think like the 24th was Friday, okay, the 26th is Monday when it's really Saturday. Yeah, so that's just what I'm gonna fix right now. And then hopefully we will get these printers up with no problems. That's what I'm fingers crossing. The file that we do have to get printed is about 600 inches, so we are going to split it up between two printers and hopefully get those cut the time in half. All right, guys, it's about 4:30 right now. I have one printer up and going, or it's about to be up and going. I just have to do one more cleaning on it. Then I have printer number 3. Printer number 3 is getting ready to get up and going. I just have to download files. I had to restart our software that we use for this because it just crashed. So I'm restarting that. And then we're going to hopefully get that one up and going. Like I said, it's 4:30 right now. So we really just have to make sure that these get out today. And then we will be out of here. I have spent some time kind of just getting some computer stuff done. Alex is still on his call, so that will probably wrap up. It's been about an hour, so it'll probably wrap up pretty soon. And then he'll come out and help and kind of look at the printers. I have some stuff I want to discuss with him, of course. But that is basically, it's been these kind of days are nice because, like, of course, like the past 2 days, we love orders, we love fulfilling them. But the days where we can really just like sit down and get the stuff that we have been slacking to do or haven't had time to do or whatever, like there's so many hours in the day. And you guys know, if you're a business owner yourself, or even like you just work a job, there's only so many hours in a day that someone can be productive. Gotta sleep at some point. So I did run an extra cleaning on this one, and it looks like it might be good to go. I'm gonna try to print because typically if this happens, sometimes it'll just print like work itself out. There's just like one little line in the ink. I did have to clean the underside of it, which since we've been using so much like Clogbuster, I don't know if you guys can hear me. Yeah, you can. Sometimes when you do that, there will just be some like white buildup. I don't want to say buildup because it's not. It's just basically dried ink. So when it stays overnight, there will be some like dried ink. It's kind of clumpy. Sometimes that can just get under there. So we've been trying every morning to just clean it off, clean the undercarriage, so that nothing gets like drug across the film, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'll show it to you the next time it happens. So I did have to clean the white for that. It's kind of satisfying because like it is like strings of white that come off. But we're gonna go check it right now. Hopefully it's going perfectly. Gotta turn on the ventilation. Did check the humidifiers. It looks like it's going pretty well. So we're just gonna let that print. Love to see it. I think I might have to change the registration. I think it might be okay. We'll change it. I want it to be perfect. So sometimes just going up like 1 or 2 points will make it registration better. So that is what's happening. I'm gonna go up here. Perfect. And then from there it should be perfect. And then I already have the files ripped. Now I'm just gonna upload them to printer number 3. And then we should be good. The one that's ripping right now is only 111 inches, so it's really nothing too crazy. The one that is over there is the longer one, but I'm hoping that we can just get, once the printer number 3 is done, we'll be able to put the second file on printer number 2. So that cuts time in half. But I do have to go get the drive from printer number 3 too. So if you guys don't know, this is how we transfer all of the files from printer to printer, because we do only have one of the digital factories right now. We haven't gotten it for all 4 printers. That would be so nice. It just is like really, there's really no need for it. So we're getting that, and then we just put it on this and we take it to the computer and we rip it to that file or to that computer. So printer number 3 or 2 is good to go. Let's get printer number 3 up. Having these desks has been so nice. It just is like, instead of, because we used to just run from the computer like over there I was showing you guys up in the, I don't know if you can see all there, we used to run from there to like where each printer and upload the file, but it's nice just to have everything in one spot. So I'm gonna clean this one, run some cleanings on this, get the film run through. If you guys don't know, you do have to make sure you have a little bit of extra film, so we save anything that is like trash, or if there was a mess up transfer, because you do want to attach it. I can't see the camera. You want to attach it to this film and then you'll run it through the printer. So you want to make sure that you do save a little bit extra of the like wasted film. We typically throw all of ours out, especially since we've been like really keeping everything nice and tidy, but you do have to save just a little bit of it. So printer number 2, it looks great right now. I haven't worked on these printers. Alex has been kind of in charge of them for the past couple days, so she's been pulling it. I was telling you guys earlier, like the orders have just been flying off the shelf. So good, like kudos to him, good job to him. Very proud of him for that. But right now I am going to finish the file that I was working on. There's one back there that is ripping behind me, so once that gets done and once the printer number 3 gets finished cleaning, I will go ahead and test it, make sure all the lines are cleaned, take it, fix it accordingly. It is 4:30, so that is officially our last cutoff time for all of our Plus customers, as well as for AMS custom orders. That's at 3, so everything that was in by 3 we send out that same day, but with our Plus customers we give them until 4:30. So that 4:30, it literally just went off right now. It's literally 4:30. So that is basically just tells us that everything that is in there right now is what needs to go. It also helps us just knowing like if we have to make a trip to FedEx versus UPS. And it looks like today might be a UPS day. It might not. We will have to keep an eye on it depending on how long that 600-inch one is, and then also that. Let's go test number 3 out. So I always tell you guys that we're going to test printers, but I don't think I ever really show it. Basically it means we're just going to run the lines and make sure all the color bars, there's no clogs in them or anything. The white right here I feel like it could be a little brighter, so I am going to run a cleaning just on the white. But everything else looks great. There's no big clogs in it, which is always a very big sigh of relief. But the white does need to be cleaned. So I'm just going to clean the white head. Just one more cleaning. I think it'll be good after that. And then one thing we have been realizing with ink is, especially when we ordered it, oh, my camera keeps adjusting. Especially when we ordered it from suppliers in Houston, it was like the ink would settle at the bottom of the ink bottles, if that makes sense. Like almost like it's just been sitting there for so long. And with DTF inks, you do have to like shake them. You guys know, if you have printers or if you work with like any kind of ink, you want to make sure that you shake them before like you put them in there, because it'll basically settle at the bottom, causing basically what we've experienced is that it causes the ink to be like super runny and it just separates. That's the word I was looking for, separate. So yesterday we realized that some of the bottles we had just gotten in our shipment, which it's probably been sitting there for a while in a warehouse, were separating. So Alex went ahead, and turned some upside down, and then we shook them all. It's the same thing with your ink fills tank, like your tanks that are on your printers. You do want to shake those before you start a print that morning. Just kind of helps to keep the lines clear and nothing to be cloggy or have like any issues with the ink line. All right, guys, time is about, wow, it's 6:30. I didn't even realize it was that late. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. It's been, I think, about 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half since I last talked to you guys. Printers are still going. We are basically almost done. I just got a little bit ahead for tomorrow so that when we come in, we're all ready to go, because a lot of these are only going UPS, not USPS, or not FedEx. And with that, we have to, like the cutoff time I told you guys in the past is usually about 4. We try to cut the film at around 4:45, 5 to have it dropped off, because he says that he'll come, the UPS guy, at 6, but typically it's usually more close to about 5:30, especially later in the week as we go. So that's what we are doing right now. I'm going to actually print the labels for them, and then I think I should cut them pretty soon here, and then we will actually be out the door. I don't think we're going to take any FedEx today. It's all just UPS. And when I say it like that, typically if they choose just like flat rate standard, next day standard, we'll ship it at whichever time or mail carrier like closes later. So like if you choose flat rate standard, it's like, oh, you could do either one, FedEx or UPS. You don't really have a preference. So with that, we would definitely drop it off going FedEx the later in the day. But when they do select that they specifically want UPS, and that's UPS standard, UPS ground, UPS next day, all of that, it does have to go. We do go with the specific mail carrier that they are looking for. And when that happens, yeah, we have to kind of wait until the end. But that's okay, because these are orders that are like being printed early than the said turnaround time. So we're already still ahead of the curve and all those orders. I don't know what clips I have for the past 2 days. It's kind of just been, this is the first day back that I've run the printers fully. It's been a pretty good day. Everything's been going pretty solidly. Printer number 2 has been having some, like, I had to keep cleaning the sensor, which sucks because I'm short, so I can't reach it. So sometimes Alex has to come and do it for me. But printer number 3 just actually got finished for the day, so I'm going to put some capping solution, probably try to clean around it a little bit so that it's well prepared for tomorrow. And then printer number 2 is about to be finished maybe in like an hour, not an hour, maybe in like 10 minutes, and then we will get ready to ship that out. So I don't know what today's been like. I don't know what footage I've gotten. Besides just like, I'm glad that like yesterday I vlogged some, because I could kind of form it into one. I have done a lot of, I told you guys, some content planning, so watch out for those videos. Those videos are coming. It's going to be a lot of things centered around, see, there goes the sensor again. I'm just going to stand here and kind of watch it, but the sensor is messing up again, so I had to clean it. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Sorry if you can't, if it's loud. But I'm trying to see, there it goes. Okay. So yeah, basically just everything that has been, I'm going to roll these up so I can show you guys this with me. Everything's been running pretty smoothly today, as I was saying, so that's always great, especially with all the issues we've been having. I don't know what we did differently, but it's not as smoky in here as it has been in the past few days. The humidifiers are set to like auto, so they kind of sense the air, and we set what humidity levels we want them to be at, and then based on that is how they'll determine if they turn on or not. So 3 of them have actually not been turned on at all today because the humidity levels. All that to say, back to my whole point of weather talk in Houston, it was a high of 73 today, so the weather was warmer than it's been the past couple days, which I think again makes it more humid in here. So I do think we are kind of narrowing down what exactly is causing it, the smoke, and also like ways we could prevent it. All that to say, we are planning on getting a ventilation system. My camera is automatically moving, so I apologize for that. We are talking about getting a ventilation system in here just because we don't want us or employees to be breathing anything in. So basically we are just gonna vent it all up to the sky. Alex planned it all out yesterday. So we might come do that this weekend if we can get it all situated and planned out, which will be nice. It'll be nice to, I don't like to breathe in this air, especially like just, it's not the best stuff to be breathing in. So we try to cut out our time as much as we can being out here, breathing it in, or we'll keep the door open. But I'm going to, I think printer number 2 is on 99%. So we are getting the perfect time. I'm going to add some capping solution to printer number 4, or I'm sorry, printer number 3. If you guys own printers, make sure that you are using capping solution. It saves our business every day. Oh, can't show that. I mean, I don't know if I can. It's just a syringe, but so I'm gonna get some capping solution. I'll show you guys what it looks like. This is kind of, I was showing you the bottle. Again, I don't know if I can show that. I was showing you guys the bottle of like DTF supplies that we have. This probably looks so sketchy if someone, there, it finished. Perfect. Printer number 2 finished. So again, I've got to stop swinging this syringe around. But this is just what we're using. Capping solution from DTF Super Solar. We got like a whole bunch of little stuff here. Maybe I'll go through that like tomorrow. We can do a little what's in my DTF standard box. Just like our necessities that we use to keeping our printers in tip-top shape. And also what like we've learned from other people who own DTF printers, what they use, just to have on hand. It's always good to have every bit on hand. But I'm going to cut this, guys, and then I'm going to cut number 2, and then I will check in with you on where we stand after that. I do have to get some clips for Alex for his YouTube channel. So if you guys want to see me on there, I'll make sure to link it below, and you can see kind of what I talk about there. But let's just get these printers wrapped up for this. All right, guys, I just finished filming for Alex's vlog. I can't remember if I put capping solution in here. I think I did. Yeah. I filmed a whole clip and then realized that it just, when I went back to rewatch it, it didn't sound good. So that just means that I had to re-record it. And always re-recording clips the second time are never fun because you never get like the same energy, or you never give the same energy, I should say, as last time, or as the first time. Wow, my camera, his camera is so much different than mine. So, so it's hard to like see where it's pointing. I'm sorry, that was, I don't know what was just shooting there. I'm gonna cut printer number 2, and then I'm gonna clean off the printers to make sure that I leave them in pristine condition. And then I'll sweep the floor too, to make sure that everything is set for tomorrow. And then we will be done for the day and head out here so I can edit this vlog and hopefully start getting it up before tomorrow. All right, guys, got the orders finished up. We are about to head out of here, so thank you so much for watching. If you have hung out this long, I truly appreciate it. We will be back on, I want to say tomorrow. I'm going to try to get some clips, but definitely on Friday if not. And then you guys will see a little bit of Tuesday and a little bit of Wednesday today. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like. We have a bunch of fun and new and exciting content coming out, so make sure you stay subscribed for that, and I'll see you guys later.